The epic battle between Kawaki and Boruto is back again. Kawaki uses his iron to hurt Boruto, but Boruto, who already has power over Kawaki, he easily avoids. Yeah, this is one leak about the official manga that will appear, guys. But before that, for those of you who have seen this, what do you think, guys? What will happen between Boruto and Kawaki? And why did Kawaki attack Boruto? I need your opinion, guys. Databeo, welcome back to my channel. As always, this time I will discuss some theories and predictions about the official leaks that have just appeared. But these predictions are only made based on opinion and speculation. Just calm down, guys. I have separated some videos about the original Boruto manga and some theories or predictions that I keep in the playlist on this channel, guys. So if you don't like these predictions, you can just skip this video. So enjoy. The one-panel leak for the Boruto manga 9th chapter has been officially informed to all Naruto and Boruto fans through the official Naruto official website. But do you know, guys, why only one? So, out of the total 44 pages that are usually in the manga, we are only given one page to know early. After that, we are usually given the next leak 2 days before the official manga is released. Then, what exactly has happened in this 9th Boruto Blue Vortex manga, guys? In the 9th chapter of the Boruto Vortex manga, the really unexpected thing is, why did Boruto cross paths with Kawaki? There will be a lot of questions in the minds of every fan who sees it. The first thing that will be questioned is, did the two of them not prioritize the threats from Jura and Hidari first? This question would be natural to ask if we already know that the meeting between Boruto and Kawaki happened before they met with Jura and Hidari. But how do we know that Boruto and Kawaki haven't finished taking care of Jura and Hidari? Surely no one knows it all, so there will be various possibilities that can occur in Chapter 9. Let's continue our analysis of the story that will happen in the 9th chapter. The first possibility that makes the most sense to me is that Boruto has succeeded in driving Jura and Hidari out of Konoha. There are several things to consider when saying this possibility is the most plausible. The first consideration, Boruto must have prioritized Himawari's safety when Sarada was attacked by the code. Boruto came to Sarada's place first compared to Kawaki's place. The reason is because Sarada's safety is far more important than his business with Kawaki. Some might ask why Boruto didn't come to Himawari's rescue when Himawari was attacked by the Sumika. The reason might be because Boruto knew Himawari was under the protection of Team 10 and also Kawaki, and anyway what Himawari was fighting against was the Sumika, not the code. Meanwhile, if it's Sarada, she has to face the code and it's Sumika. So, Boruto will prioritize Sarada's safety first. Then, the second consideration is, Boruto should avoid meeting Kawaki and prioritize more important things. You must have seen for yourself that in the previous chapter, Boruto, who was talking to Shikamaru, chose to run away after learning that Kawaki and Delta would secretly attack him. This means that an encounter with Kawaki should not be necessary, unless Boruto does happen to meet Kawaki. For example, when he managed to subvert the code with his Rasengan Yuzuhiko, Kawaki suddenly came rioting, and Boruto could not avoid the encounter. Maybe what we see in the leak, Boruto did happen to meet Kawaki after he expelled Jura and Hidari from Konoha. The name of the analysis must have flaws, and this one analysis has flaws, namely, can Boruto really expel Jura and Hidari? Then what do you think, guys? In the previous fight, Boruto was already overwhelmed by Hidari, Matsuri, and the other Shinju. If he has to fight against Jura and Hidari, Boruto should still have difficulty, and it is unlikely that Jura and Hidari will escape like the previous code. Therefore, the second possibility that makes the most sense to me is that Jura and Hidari managed to take Himawari. And because of that, Boruto went to Kawaki for help. Kawaki is one of the alternatives that could have happened, because maybe Boruto realized that in the previous fight against the Shinju, Boruto could not face them alone. Finally, Boruto invited Kawaki to save Himawari. After all, Kawaki had promised himself that he would protect whatever Naruto protected too. And proven, until now, Kawaki still continues to protect Konoha village from code attacks. And he has also taken good care of Himawari after Himawari was successfully taken by Jura and Hidari. Boruto must have wanted to make Kawaki an offer to work together to save Himawari. But remember, every analysis has its flaws. For this one analysis, the flaw is, why did Boruto only invite Kawaki to work with him? Why not from before? For example, when the code came to Konoha village. Why didn't Boruto ask Kawaki to cooperate? Actually, I have a reasonable answer to this question. The answer is because Boruto failed to change the future. At first, Boruto thought to change the future he had seen with his own efforts. However, his efforts failed, and eventually Himawari was also successfully kidnapped by Jura and Hidari. From here, Boruto began to invite Kawaki to work with him. Then, the third possibility that makes the most sense is Boruto helped Kawaki. Maybe this reason is quite reasonable, namely when Boruto was helping Kawaki when Kawaki was made unconscious by Jura. Boruto even came to help Kawaki first. After being helped by Boruto, Kawaki instead attacked Boruto. Here, Boruto will try to make Kawaki realize that the enemy they have to defeat right now is the Shinju. Both of their affairs can be resolved after the Shinju are eliminated. Boruto wants Kawaki to help him fight the Shinju. The fourth possibility that makes the most sense is that Boruto cannot appear according to the existence of Jura or Hidari. This fourth possibility, I think, is the least likely to happen, because after all, Boruto must have given the Hiratian seal mark to Hidari's body when they fought before. However, it is also possible that Boruto did not have time to give the seal mark to Hidari. So what will happen after that is, Boruto will not be able to move to where Hidari is in order to save Himawari. He would have to utilize the Hiratian seal around Konoha village only. After that, he will only track down the whereabouts of Chakra Shinju like Kawaki did. Well, maybe while Boruto was tracking the whereabouts of Chakra Shinju, Kawaki, who had regained consciousness, immediately noticed that Boruto had appeared again in Konoha village. Kawaki immediately attacked Boruto, but Boruto still didn't care about Kawaki. He continued to advance to save Himawari. Actually, of the four possibilities I mentioned, there is still one thing that can make us doubt. Have you ever thought the reason Boruto avoided the fight with Kawaki? Maybe it's because Boruto doesn't want his karma to resonate with Kawaki's karma? If indeed this theory is true about Boruto not using his karmic power because he is afraid that the Momoshiki can control his body again, then the karma resonance that can occur when Boruto is near Kawaki who is activating his karma will be avoided by Boruto. But, strangely enough, Boruto was quite confident when he confronted Kawaki at this time. He did not try to escape from Kawaki and went to find the whereabouts of Jura and Hidari alone. Then, suddenly, I started thinking again. Is it possible that Boruto can already control the resonance effect that occurs in his body? It could be that, when he was a child, he didn't understand that his body could be controlled. When the power of karma can be activated and when the power of karma can be deactivated. Then what do you think, guys? From some of the leaks we've gotten about this, what do you think, guys? I really can't wait for the original story. Maybe those are some possibilities that will happen. If you have other opinions, please comment, guys. I'm iits'Nime. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Databeo.